The third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will have the first possession of the game. After missing out for more than a decade on the celebratory Stogies, it's becoming a tradition when Tennessee beats Alabama in Neyland. Light up the cigar, throw the goalpost in the Tennessee River, and I think we forget that this was a pretty compelling and dramatic back-and-forth game.
It was a great game, and a lot of mistakes, a lot of fumbles and interceptions, and it wasn't clean. It was a little bit sloppy. But the only thing I remember, Jesse, is Dylan Sampson owning the game late in the football game. I'm going, this is the Crimson Tide. Like, Alabama getting ran on late, and Tennessee really took that game.
Yeah, I mean, it was sloppy from Tennessee. You mentioned the turnovers. They turned it over 3 times in that game. And Josh Heupel, I think, in the second half just got to a point where he said, we're just going to run the ball. And in the end of the day, it was Tennessee dominating on the ground, over 200 yards rushing. That was the difference. So we're just going to see if they can run the ball in this one.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Vols will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Got room at the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Freedom. Come on, set.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Ready.
They'll go to the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run. It's Young. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
The offense goes as he did, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on TV.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Tennessee, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
29 go!
Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. He'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and going right back to the well. And this time he finds one and gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Makes the grab almost to the first down. Parker with a good pickup on that one. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
For first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing. And a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the pack.
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Russell. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do...
Intercepted in the defense.
football DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the optional.
Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Back to throw, it's Russell. They're working that left side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
It's in the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
And the ball's in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's Aguilar. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all. That incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to hold the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Number 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You get me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Set to kick off.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails from the back of the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now rolling to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got a man. It's Bernard. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Hey, listen, this guy is one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, but you have to know when the play is over. And that time, just trying to do too much, trying to make too many people miss, reversing field, counting on that speed to be able to outrun the defense.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Nice catch and good play. Get it into the end zone.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on it, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Wide receiver.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. The ball's moving quickly to the line.
And he'll take over first and 10.
Back to pass on second down. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
This defense was ready for goal. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his own.
Great running backs consistently make people miss. He did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. And he's dragged down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Unleashes one. Makes a connection.
The pass on 3rd down.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's good enough.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to throw again. Going for it all. Touchdown ball. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. Get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Let's. Over.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more for that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass away, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to inside the kicker's head. And his slip's just inside that right upright. That'll cut the lead to 28-27. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's taking the shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quick handoff. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes.
And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Ready, set.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Hound 55 weak.
Here's the handoff. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done. And he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Runs through the tackle. It's a runs like that that can really help the field position as they're up at the 35. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just balling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not against this defense. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go right back to it. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down.
Lasso.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws here.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost their fire on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up, and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job on the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the stomping has commenced. The Tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news.
There he goes. At the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls in.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game. You just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night.
Now work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
Looking for room. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Turning it on! And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Alabama with a first down play to start us off here in the fourth. They'll go with a direct snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Rushes on him. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and A little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try the run, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here.
On the ball,
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the team.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The Volunteers will snap it on first and 10.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
They just keep firing. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They were really starting to put a drive together after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on third and 10. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet.
Looking to throw on first down.
It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not making plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Good job on this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Bernard. Turning on the Jets. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
Get set.
Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended...
And he's on his way. Touchdown, Alabama! They try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big...
Right down the gut of the field. The 40. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Number 17.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, Dave. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Finds his tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Takes a shot. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He'll take a shot. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these 2 schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival. They seal the deal.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bernard. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Horton. Just making a play. Getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I like the decision by the quarterback. You just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Good timing on the quick out. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
Well, you can tell those 2 have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. The toss to the outside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! They can now extend just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the future looks bleak. But have we nothing if we don't have hope, Dave?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game home or as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. So Alabama once again takes the win in this.